Where did your dart land? My dart landed right on the Antarctic ridge, or really close to it, in the Southern Ocean. The latitude and longitude coordinates are as follows. Antarctica. Antarctica is the southernmost continent and home of the South Pole, but it's virtually uninhabited. It's also the highest, driest, windiest, coldest, and iciest continent. It is part of the Antarctic plate. It's surrounded by spreading zones, and 95% of its plate boundaries are divergent boundaries, but it does have transform and convergent boundaries located within it as well. Let's talk about subduction zones. Subduction zones are where the oceanic crust usually sinks into the mantle beneath the lighter continental crust. Stratovolcanoes tend to form, and oceanic trenches are formed, and they are very deep. The Antarctic seafloor. The picture on the right is a picture from scientists that studied and did some research over there. My dart hit very close to this Antarctic ridge, but you can see the sand and the little sea creatures that are all under there, but you can also see from the picture how it slopes down, and then it will kind of like floor out. Here's the Antarctic ridge. It's a very pretty picture. The water temperature is around 29 degrees. The depths are near 3 miles to 1.6 miles. They're symmetrical in their crossing, and they can be thousands of kilometers wide. Sediments and layers. The picture on the left, you can see the different types of layers, which I'm assuming you have the sand, you have the red clay, which is kind of this brown stuff maybe, and then this gray stuff could be like rock, or boulders, or whatever you want to call them. In the picture on the right, we can see that it has silt and clay, that it has pre-glacier settlements and subglacier settlements. And the sediments are right here as far as how big they are. Life under the sea in Antarctic. The left picture shows different types of creatures that live under the ocean, live on the ocean floor under Antarctica. The picture on the right is pictures that were taken again by scientists that studied over there. You can see in most of the pictures it's sandy, but in picture A and in picture 8 you can see that it also has some boulders, pebbles, rocks, whatever we want to call them. Even though it's ice covered, the seafloor has a lot of animals or wildlife. These animals are called benthos. The most abundant type of benthos we find are brittle stars, sea cucumbers, sea stars, snails, clams, bristleworms, and occasionally crabs. The end. Thank you for watching my video.